She's a goddamn liar.
And she's a cheater.
That's what she is. She is.
What? No, I heard this story. Did she really?
Hold on. Did Mike just give Hailey the B word? This is a storm now instead of shade, because when your closest friends start disparaging you, you know it's wrong.
If you weren't so hot, I would have got rid of you a long time ago.
Is Hailey Bieber's reputation crumbling for good? Or is there more to the story? Let's talk about why it suddenly feels like the entire internet, and maybe even her husband, is throwing shade at Hailey Bieber. From cryptic Instagram posts to full-on fan theories, it's clear something's brewing. But to truly understand how we got here, we've got to rewind the tape, because this drama didn't start yesterday. In fact, it's been simmering for over a decade, tangled in one of pop culture's most iconic love triangles: Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, and Hailey Baldwin. The Jelena era, the love story that won't die before Hailey ever slid into the picture. There was Jelena. From 2010 to 2018, Justin and Selena's on-again, off-again relationship captivated millions. They were Hollywood's golden couple, until they weren't. Their romance had more twists than a telenovela, and their fan base, still grieving the breakup like it happened yesterday. But here's where things get juicy. What many people forget or never knew is that Hailey actually met Justin way back in 2009. She was just 12, introduced to him by her dad, actor Stephen Baldwin, during a Today Show backstage moment. Nothing romantic, obviously. But the internet, being the internet, later spun this into stalker origin story territory. Because receipts? Baby Hailey. Team Jelena Stan. Yep, you read that right. In 2011, young Hailey was out here tweeting, "I'm for sure 100% Team More Jelena." The kind of tweet that, in today's world, ages like milk. Fast forward, and these digital breadcrumbs have become Exhibit A for fans who claim Hailey was always lurking, always watching, and maybe even plotting? Whether that's fair or just full-blown delusion is up for debate. The first plot twist: situationship season. Enter late 2015. Justin and Selena are on a break, again, and Justin is suddenly cozying up with Hailey. Their brief fling from December 2015 to January 2016 sparked whispers. Was Hailey the rebound, the interloper? The internet certainly thought so. Even though there was zero confirmed overlap, the narrative was set. Hailey was cast as the villain in the Jelena love story. 2018, when the timeline fully imploded, things really exploded in 2018. In March, Justin and Selena officially ended their 8-year roller coaster. Just 3 months later, Justin and Hailey were not only back in touch, they were full-blown engaged by July and married by September. That's right, breakup to courthouse wedding in 6 months. Fans didn't just raise eyebrows, they lit torches. Many believed Justin had moved on way too fast, and instead of blaming him, they directed their fury straight at Hailey. Enter public enemy number 1. Selena's ballad becomes a bombshell. In October 2019, Selena dropped "Lose You to Love Me," a song dripping with heartbreak and thinly veiled references. The lyric, "In 2 months, you replaced us like it was easy," hit like a bullet, and everyone knew exactly who she was talking about. The fandom erupted, theories flew. And then Hailey posted a screenshot of Summer Walker's "I'll Kill You" to her Instagram story. The timing? Impeccably awful. She never addressed the post, but fans didn't need confirmation. They took it as a threat. That moment became the internet's official Hailey villain origin story. From real drama to parasocial madness, by 2020, the Hailey versus Selena saga evolved into something darker and weirder. Fans on TikTok began playing detective, comparing everything from outfits to cooking shows. Selena had Selena plus chef. Suddenly, Hailey launched her own kitchen content. Similar tattoos? Boom, another theory. It wasn't just rivalry anymore, it was obsession. Or at least, that's how fans framed it. Some even accused Hailey of pulling a full single white female, trying to morph into Selena too. 0. Harsh? Definitely. But it gained traction, and Hailey couldn't escape it. Breaking down on TikTok by 2021, the pressure was getting to Hailey. She posted a TikTok practically begging the world to give her peace. "Leave me alone, please. Enough time has gone by. It's valid to leave me alone. I beg of you, truly." It was a rare, raw moment behind the curated perfection of her Instagram grid, and it made one thing clear: the internet hate was starting to break her. Meanwhile, Selena stayed silent. But that spoke volumes. Selena, for her part, kept things mostly classy. She focused on music, her rare beauty empire, and her advocacy for mental health. But her silence? Fans took that as quiet approval. If Selena wasn't calling them off, then surely they were free to keep dragging Hailey, right? The podcast heard round the world. Then came September 2022. Hailey finally addressed everything head-on during her appearance on Call Her Daddy. She denied stealing Justin, claimed there was no overlap, even revealed that she and Selena had privately spoken post-wedding. "It's all respect, it's all love," she said. Fans were shook. Some didn't buy it. Others said it was about time. But one thing was clear: this wasn't just a petty feud anymore. It had morphed into a full-blown cultural obsession. And now, with rumors swirling, cryptic posts dropping, and the internet's attention back on Mrs. Bieber, maybe more intensely than ever, it begs the question: is this Hailey's final fall from grace, or just the start of her next chapter in the saga? Because in the world of pop culture, redemption and ruin are just two sides of the same Instagram story.
You guys ever spoken?
Yes.
And then like recently? No, I don't guess not recently, but like after your marriage.
Yes. So that's why I'm like, it's all respect, it's all love. That's also why I feel like, well, if everybody on our side knows what happened and we're good and we could walk away from it with clarity and respect, then like,
right,
that's fine.
And then came what some dubbed the plot twist of the century. October 2022, Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber posing together at the Academy Museum Gala. Yes, you heard that right. The women at the center of a years-long fan-manufactured feud were photographed smiling, laughing, and, brace yourself, Selena had her hand on Hailey's leg in one of the shots. The internet imploded. For a brief moment, it felt like the fever dream might be over. Maybe, just maybe, we were finally putting this mess to bed. But if you thought that was the end, oh, sweet summer child, you don't know stan culture. The moment those pictures dropped, conspiracy theorists on TikTok went full CSI mode. Some were convinced the entire thing was orchestrated PR, a photo op designed to rehab public perception. The term damage control was thrown around like confetti, while others swore the body language was off. Every smile dissected, every hand placement analyzed like it was the Zapruder film. The truth? It didn't matter. The Selena versus Hailey narrative had taken on a life of its own. It had grown beyond the women themselves and morphed into a digital folklore, fan fiction at scale. What once may have been a love triangle morphed into a full-blown cultural proxy war, fought across Instagram comments, YouTube deep dives, and TikTok stitches. In 2023, a legit academic paper on toxic fandom even cited this exact saga as a textbook example of parasocial warfare. It pointed out how stans tend to split into tribal factions, Team Selena versus Team Hailey, and then wage virtual holy wars on behalf of their chosen idol. Harassment, doxing, conspiracy theory threads, all part of the playbook. And while some still treated it like lighthearted drama, the real-world fallout was serious. That same year, both Selena and Hailey revealed they had received death threats. Hailey admitted she had endured years of online harassment, everything from body shaming to being accused of stealing a man she was legally married to. The scale of vitriol aimed at Hailey was honestly insane. Like, what exactly had she done? Be in a relationship after someone else's breakup? It was starting to feel like this had never really been about Hailey at all. Instead, she'd become a symbol, a lightning rod for unresolved grief over the end of Jelena, aka Justin and Selena. For many diehard fans, Hailey wasn't just another woman, she was the woman who disrupted their fantasy ending. And instead of grieving the ship sinking, they projected their heartbreak onto her, turning her into a villain in their own imagined soap opera. Then came Eyebrowgate. It was February 2023, and the internet was still simmering. That's when Selena casually posted a TikTok joking about over-laminating her eyebrows. Just an innocent, relatable moment. A beauty misstep. No big deal. But just hours later, Kylie Jenner entered the chat. She posted an Instagram story zoomed in on her own eyebrows with the caption, "This was an accident." Then came a screenshot of a FaceTime call between her and Hailey. Both of them, once again, zoomed in on their brows. Was it coincidence? Maybe. But in the court of public opinion, it was warfare. Fans immediately screamed shade. Kylie and Hailey were accused of mocking Selena, subtly but deliberately. It didn't help when Selena started interacting with TikToks that were calling the girls out. In one post, Selena commented that she agreed with the user's interpretation and that she was still a fan of Kylie, which was either shade disguised as diplomacy or meet confusing. Kylie tried to put the fire out, commenting, "This is reaching. No shade towards Selena ever. I didn't see her eyebrow posts. You guys are making something out of nothing." But by then, the internet had already poured gasoline all over the timeline. Selena continued commenting on fan posts, one criticizing mean girl behavior and nepo babies, another defending Taylor Swift. That second one blew everything wide open. The video featured an old clip of Hailey on Drop the Mic seemingly gagging at the mention of Taylor's name. Selena's response, "So sorry, my best friend is and continues to be one of the best in the game." That one comment dragged Taylor Swift into the narrative, officially. Now let's be clear, Taylor hasn't said anything publicly about Hailey, but she didn't need to. Her closeness to Selena and the timing of that comment basically made her an honorary participant in the feud. And that's all the Swifties needed. The fandoms united, Selena's army and Taylor's Swifties, into one megaforce of internet fury. And they came for Hailey. The impact of Eyebrowgate? Catastrophic, depending on who you ask. Selena gained over 25 million followers in the span of weeks, pushing her past 400 million on Instagram. Hailey and Kylie, meanwhile, started losing followers. Like, bleeding them. Google searches for rare beauty, through the roof. TikTok edits, everywhere. Reddit threads, Instagram reels, and YouTube explainers broke it all down frame by frame. What started as a single eyebrow lamination fail turned into a full-blown social media war. One that wasn't really about eyebrows at all. It was about unresolved drama, fandom entitlement, and the way the internet turns women into archetypes in a drama they didn't audition for. And just like that, a beauty mishap turned into a battleground. Again. While Hailey was facing a tsunami of hate, comments and trolls crawling out of every corner of the internet, Selena made a dramatic exit, announcing she was taking a social media break with the now iconic line, "I'm 30. I'm too old for this." And in true celebrity fashion, that detox lasted all of 5 minutes. Because let's be real, the algorithm always wins. Meanwhile, Hailey stirred things up again when she posted an Instagram story featuring the solo version of Rema's hit Calm Down, conspicuously leaving out Selena's version on the remix. Was it shade? A coincidence? The internet didn't care. The TikTok detectives had already cracked the case. It was a snub, and Hailey was back in her mean girl era. By March 2023, things took a darker turn. What had started as eyebrow memes and remix drama had spiraled into something genuinely concerning. Hailey was reportedly receiving death threats and being relentlessly harassed online. On March 24th, Selena broke her silence again, this time in Hailey's defense. Posting to her Instagram story, Selena revealed that Hailey had reached out privately to share that she was under attack. Selena wrote, "Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know that she has been receiving death threats and such hateful negativity. This isn't what I stand for. No one should have to experience hate or bullying." Hailey responded publicly with gratitude, writing, "I want to thank Selena for speaking out. The last few weeks have been very hard for everyone involved. Social media can create extreme division instead of bringing people together." She went on to emphasize the importance of empathy and added, "There is always an opportunity to meet each other with more compassion." In what appeared to be a peace offering, or at least some much-needed PR damage control, both women followed each other on Instagram. Hailey even double-tapped one of Selena's bikini pics, a virtual olive branch, if you will. But by then, the emotional toll had already been taken. In April 2023, Hailey hinted that the drama had pushed her to her breaking point, calling it one of the saddest, hardest moments of her life. And when she appeared on Bloomberg's The Circuit in July, she didn't hold back, calling the entire feud narrative completely made up and fueled by vile, disgusting hatred. She insisted there was no real beef with Selena and instead blamed toxic stan culture for twisting everything into chaos. But was it just toxic fandom, or was the celebrity world itself quietly picking sides? Let's talk about the other stars allegedly calling Hailey out, sometimes subtly, sometimes not so subtly. First up, a viral moment from 2020 when former NYC restaurant hostess Julia Carolan dropped a TikTok rating her celebrity encounters. Her review of Hailey, a scathing 3.5 out of 10. She said, "I've met her a handful of times, and every time she was not nice. I really want to like her, but sorry." It blew up online, further fueling the Hailey is a mean girl narrative. To her credit, Hailey responded with an apology, saying, "So sorry if I've ever given you bad vibes or a bad attitude. That's never my intention." Then there's the Kendall Jenner situation. Once Hailey's ride-or-die bestie, Kendall, seemed noticeably absent from major events like road brand launches in late 2022 and early 2023. Reddit sleuths were all over it. Some theorized the friendship had quietly fizzled. Others went full Real Housewives with the tea, claiming Kendall had once hooked up with Justin Bieber but kept it friendly with Hailey. While there's zero proof of that, the rumor has floated in fan circles for years, adding more mess to the already tangled web. And we can't forget Jordyn Woods, the former Kylie Jenner bestie turned Kardashian exile. In the middle of all the 2023 eyebrow chaos, Jordyn casually posted an Instagram story applying Selena's Rare Beauty lipstick. Subtle? Maybe. But in the world of celebrity shade, this was basically Morse code for I'm Team Selena. Given her past with Kylie and the Kardashians, fans took it as a quiet dig at both Kylie and Hailey. Then came the Jennifer Lopez. Plot twist. In early 2020,